This video is going to explain how to calculate the amplitude from a word problem. After reviewing this video, you should be able to clearly explain to your group how to calculate the amplitude. So first, please read problem number 1, pause the video, and unpause it when you are ready to move on. So at Ferris wheel, we're dealing with the diameter. So I know that between my maximum and minimum, I know my diameter is 6 meters. So amplitude is going to be 1/2 times the diameter. So I don't know my vertical shift, but I want to know how the distance between here and here. So amplitude can equal 1/2 times 6. So our amplitude is 3 meters. Please copy this down, read problem 2, pause the video while reading, and unpause it when you're ready to move on. The next problem is dealing with Sammy swinging back and forth on a tire swing. So we don't know anything about his diameter, or about the diameter, and it's not important. But what I do know is that the maximum height is 3 feet above the ground, and the lowest point is 1 point above the ground. So we're looking for the amplitude, the distance between here and here. So in this instance, when I don't have diameter, amplitude is equal to 1/2 times the maximum value minus the minimum. So it's equal to 1/2 times 3 minus 1. That's 2, so 1/2 times 2 is 1. So here my amplitude is 1 meter. When you're ready, please pause it, read problem 3, and unpause it when you're ready to move on. Next, I'm dealing with a child jumping rope. I don't see anything in this problem dealing with the word diameter or radius, but what I do notice is I have a high point and a low point, which is also known as a maximum and a minimum. So amplitude again is going to equal 1/2 times my max, which is 24, minus my min, which is 0. So amplitude is going to equal 1/2 times 24, which is 12 inches. You don't need to show this step, but I do need to see where the calculation came from. Again, it's also important if you wanted to sketch a graph. If here's my maximum, if this is 0, my maximum is going to be at 24. And I want to know my amplitude, which is going to be, the distance between the maximum or the minimum to the axis. When you're ready, please pause the video, read problem 4, and unpause when you're ready to continue. The last problem is dealing with a controlled environment for rainfall. And again, I don't see any diameter or radius in the problem, but what I do see is a minimum and a maximum value. So again, if I were to sketch this, my maximum is at 7, my minimum is at 2, so I'm going to use A equals 1/2 times 7 minus 2, 1/2 times 5. So again, my amplitude is 2.5, meaning it's a distance of 2.5 millimeters above or below my axis. Once everyone in your group is done watching the videos, you guys are going to continue on to task 2.